Hi everyone, Darren at HostelSnap. We just released version 1.16 of HostelSnap, and this version includes new functionality in the Purchases tool, which allows you to assign variable pricing to products and services that you sell at your hostel. But first, before I get into that, let me actually go over how the Purchases function or POS functions on HostelSnap work for those who are not familiar with it. So in order for your staff to get to the Purchases tool, they go to this area right here on the main menu on the left-hand side. And there they will see all of the products and services that you sell at your hostel divided by groups that are customizable by the manager when they set this up. So they can actually click through to each of these categories to see the different things that you sell. When you set up new products and services, you normally set up a fixed price. This is the way it was in the past. But now you can actually set up variable priced products. For example, at my hostel, sometimes guests leave things behind and we need to mail their belongings back to them. But of course, this price can vary depending upon the size and weight of the item that we're mailing back to them. So here, this is a perfect example of how we would use variable pricing. Let's say I need to mail something back and the cost is $7.50. I would add that in right here before I add that item to the shopping cart. And so now once it appears up in the top, you'll see that the price actually says $7.50 per package. So let me go over how you actually add products and services for those who are not familiar with it. So in the Setup Wizard, you want to go down to the Products and Services tab here. And this is where you'll actually see all of the products and services that you are currently configured in your hostel, arranged by group. Now, if you wanted to add a new group, you can do that here, and it will appear at the bottom. And I previously added this new group down here at the bottom. So once you have a new group, you can edit the group, and you could call it anything you want. So we'll call this bicycle rental. Once the new group is created, you can add items to the group. And let me go over some of the fields that you can use to customize this and the way it appears on the Purchases function. So the first is the item name. This is the way it will appear to staff when they're actually looking in the Purchases section of HostelSnap. The sequence is the order in which it appears within the group of this particular one, bicycle rental. They can assign an active or inactive status, and this is useful when you have certain products or services that are seasonal and maybe you don't actually provide them year-round. Items can be commissionable, that is that you pay a commission to your staff, and items you can choose to link them to the guest folio so that when the guest receives a history of all of the things that they purchased in your hostel, these items will actually be on their guest folio. So pricing here can be either fixed, that's the default, or variable now. So this is the way you would enter in a variable price, and you can see that the price now is grayed out here because you're going to be entering that in when you actually make the sale. The unit of sale tends to be things like each, bag, bottle, tour, however you want to sell the individual item of this product or service. And then you would indicate what taxes need to be applied to this product or service when at checkout. And then you can select which group you would like this to appear in. So if I wanted to come up here and add this to services, I could do that. And then you can enter in a note, and these are notes that the staff will see when they're actually making the purchase for the guest. Sometimes it'll be special instructions that you need to tell them about how to execute the sale of this particular product and service. And that's how you add products and services on HostelSnap. This is a great way to add additional income to your hostel and keep track of all of that income. On the reports area, if you do income report by date, all of these products, if you've selected this in your report, will be averaged among all of the guests who stayed that particular night. And that would be covered in the reports video. All right, thanks a lot. Let us know if you have any questions. You can always contact us on hostelmanagement.com, and we'd be happy to show you HostelSnap and how it can help your hostel. Thanks a lot.